Hi, welcome back to Stories at Work, a series where I've been telling you stories to help you build your story bank. Today's story is about a musician. The year is 1980 and the musician is Abbie Conant, a trombone player. A trombone is a musical instrument which is a wind instrument, much like the trumpet, and it requires a huge amount of lung power and has always been traditionally thought to be a man's instrument. Abbie was a woman, but she was a great trombone player. She used to play for the Royal Turin Opera. Now, in the summer of 1980, she applied to 11 open positions across orchestras in Europe. She got only one response. The one response was from the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra. They sent her a letter and asked her to appear for an audition. The letter addressed her as Dear Herr Abbie Conant, which in German means Dear Mr. Abbie Conant. At that time, Abbie did not pay too much attention and didn't give it a second thought. On the appointed day, she reached the Duetsche Museum, where the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra was holding its audition. There were 33 candidates. Since one of the candidates was the son of a musician in one of the Munich orchestras, the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra decided to hold the audition behind a white screen. On one side of the white screen would be the person playing, and on the other side would be the jury. Abbie was participant or candidate number 16. When Abbie played, she blew the jury off their feet. In fact, the music director of the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra shouted, "This is who I want." He was so vociferous that the organizers sent home the balance 17 participants. When Abbie finally stepped out from the white screen, there was a collective gasp among the jury. They shouted, "What on God's name is this?" They had expected a Herr Conant and not a Frau Conant. They had expected a Mr. Conant and not a Miss Conant. However, given the circumstances, they had to take her in, and they took her in with a probation period of 1 year. During the whole year, the music director of the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra seethed, and finally, when the year was over, under the pretext that she was not a good musician, they demoted her. However, in private, the music director told Abbie, "You know what the issue is, we need a man." Abbie took the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra to court. She fought the case for over 8 years, during which time she had to do many things. She had to blow into instruments or medical devices which would test her lung power. She had to perform to a jury of musical experts selected by the court. Finally, after 8 years, Abbie won the case and she was reinstated in the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra. What a sad story. What are the biases that you carry in your workplace? What are the unconscious or conscious biases that impact the decision or the quality of decisions you make? If you were to hold all your interviews behind a white screen with the name of the institute masked in the resume, would you be choosing the same candidates? Worth giving it a thought and pondering over that, don't you think? Where in business can you use this story? You can use this story to demonstrate the conscious and unconscious biases that might be there in the organization. You can also use the story when you are trying to get a group to think about what can they do to remove the biases, what is their equivalent of the white screen. I hope you liked that story. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any episode. And thanks for watching.